My name's Weir from Speedtech Performance, and this is my 1973 Camaro. We manufacture a whole product line of suspension components for all the early GM muscle cars. We needed to develop a frame for these second-gen Camaros. Turns out this one was just my personal car. I loved the car and needed another project, so I went out and purchased one. Once we started doing a little bit of body work, it needed some love, so ended up stripping the complete body and replacing about everything except the roof. I think the roof is original. So we did all the paint and body, and it has our new extreme front subframe underneath the front of it, our torque arm rear suspension, and a full floater rear end. The nice thing with our suspension, that on this car we can run that nice big 315 front tire. It's got a 315 18 on the front and 335 18s on the rear with some forged line wheels. With the interior, I've got a really cool set of Speedhut gauges. They're the same format as the originals, 3.5-inch diameter Speedo and tack. They custom made them for us, but it's something you can do right online on their website to choose the different fonts, the different backings, different needle colors. So I put together a really nice package of the silver carbon fiber backing to match all the rest of the carbon fiber on the car. The functionality of them is great because you can actually go in and preset each individual gauge for the high and low warnings for temperature and pressure. Even something simple as calibrating the fuel gauge. This car has a fuel cell in it, not a traditional sort of sending unit, but it was, not 30 seconds to program the gauge and have it be super accurate. Also used the GPS Speedo, which works great. No additional wiring to the transmission, no cables, nothing to mess around with. Just package it in, set the antenna, and it worked perfectly first time. Picks up the signal very quickly, and I've tested against lap times on the track, and it's super accurate. So these gauges are great because you can set high and low warning functions on each gauge just with a push of the button. You can program them to low temperature, high temperature. So even if we give it a little bit of ignition, it'll show the warning lights come on, just to say it's not up to temperature yet. We have no oil pressure. But as soon as we start it, got oil pressure, lights out, temperature's not quite up yet, but when it does get up to temperature, the red will go out. You can set that anywhere that you need to. Some of the carbon fiber pieces have from Anvil, has the Anvil bulge carbon fiber hood, bumpers, front splitter. Some of the other stuff I did myself, just all the trim around the windows, that's all finished with carbon fiber. Door handles, window trims, side mirrors. This car is, now that it's back together with all the new parts, it's awesome. It runs and drives like a brand new car. It's got a lot of power. It's got a really nice built Texas Speed LS motor in it. Makes about 625 horsepower, T56 transmission. But the realities are, I'd get in it today and drive it across the country. But if you get to an event like this, you can stop, turn up the suspension, set it to kill, and go out and definitely be on the podium for any of these events.